Hi, I'm Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings.
And ourselves.
We stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds, let in the love,
and listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this giant world heroes among us, and every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn it back, and you will find the world. You will find the world. You will find the world. And when you find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a whole new world, a better place for our children's futures at stake. And you'll find, with music in your soul, laughter in your hearts, together we can grow a better place, with love in us all. And you will find, together we can save it all. And you will find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a better place, a whole new world for
Bad news again. Always bad news.
The situation is critical, citizens! Oh, darling. My head is spinning. Politics, politics. Where is the entertainment?
Extra! Extra! Read all about it! Burrito Baja is here! Get your special edition! Now, DIS is real news. Forget the inflation. Forget the invasion.
Oh.
It's time to twist and shout with the stars on Angified Presents. Angified Presents, because your ears deserve a treat! Yeah, baby!
Welcome to Angified Presents, the home for original artists internationally. For any artist to show what you got, get going to any of these links. Send in a video or link, along with contact information. If your music presentation that is sent is copywritten, you will have to release the claim to be able to get this free promotion. And Jay, if Eyes also loves to do interviews and more. So, send an email located in the description of this video. Please share the love. Be you, be heard, be original. That's the Angified way.
We stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
I'm a fool for you, 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 you. La da 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 da. I'm a fool for you, 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 you. Since I was a little girl, I only knew what was way too little stories untrue. It was ingrained in the night and dead. It's just stories so I told my head, but when I met you, I just knew.
Oh, yeah. We have an exclusive interview. Because, this is the Angified Presents Productions. And guess what? Guess what? This is an exclusive interview with the one and only AeromosDax. Yeah. Welcome, Aaron. How are you?
Welcome back. I'm all right. I'm doing all
Good.
right.
I am so glad to hear that. And I am super excited to get first listens at this entire album.
I'm glad. And you know what? Not to throw shit on anybody, you'll probably be the first person to listen to these front to back, despite them being out all day.
I'm loving this. And you guys can find this new album from AeromosDax on Spotify, on YouTube, on BandLab as well.
No.
No. Ha.
What sealed it for me was the fact that when me and the rap try to get the not the Corona Gold Standard, when we try to get paragraphs of post history on BandLab, we had trouble having it stay due to it said copyright, but we didn't have any direct samples to anything. So we figured it was because we released it on streaming services first. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna distribute it through BandLab. Like y'all have done little to deserve my money. I've done very little.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what, Eremos, let's back up a little bit because I want to make sure people know who you are. Can you go ahead and tell everyone that's tuning in, maybe for the first time and meeting you, who you are and what you do?
I am an abstract hip hop artist. I cover the rapping, do a lot of my own producing. I am my own engineer. We will discuss the engineering part, especially with this project. Ooh boy, this one was a mess. And I had to go well under the hood to fix it. I do a lot of my own cover art. I edit a lot of my I do a lot of editing with my own video work. That depends on the scale of the video. With these, I had to edit them all together.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm also the DJ of the college radio program called Audio Prospector, rural America's lone purveyor in old school underground hip hop square canon here at the Tifton campus of ABAC.
Okay.
In fact, we are in their in fact, we're in their studio for their radio station right now. At least I am.
That is so awesome.
Yes.
Yes. You could check Eremos on college radio too. That's pretty exciting.
Yes, you can.
That's damn exciting, Eremos.
It is every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. It's a 5:30 to 6. I also I haven't done it for the past episode because of some technical malfunctions, but I also do upload the full episodes to the YouTube channel as well. Because this radio station it only is in the city. So to get as many ears as possible, especially to those who would be willing to take the production, well, not the promotion, which it's free promotion, but you have to cover my lofty standards. So good luck.
I'm glad I fit the grid.
But if the talent is there and the mix isn't too far off, I will happily play whoever. That being said, it has to be edited. This is a licensed broadcasting station over here, so I do have to sit down and edit everything together myself most of the time.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of work. A lot of work.
It's not that bad. If it was a fuller program, it would be a lot more work. But like honestly, it takes me about an hour to decide what songs I'm going to play and having them edited out.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. And recording and editing takes like less than 2 hours if you have a good take.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Now, Eremos, can you tell everyone out there about how long you've been doing music and writing?
I've been writing since 2015. And granted, a lot of that stuff is bad. It's a lot of lyrical, spiritual stuff with little to no substance. And my attempts at substance were not good because I was, 15 years old. I was a teenager.
If you only knew then what you know now.
To be fair, out of all the yes, I'm not going to try to justify it yet. The answer to that is yes. If only I knew then what I knew now.
Yes.
I started recording music in 2019 when I finally got FL Studios, and unfortunately, I didn't know how to produce. So you can find the first tape. It's on the YouTube channel. I've had ample time to unlist it or delete it. It's there to show progress. Called Streams of Consciousness. You learned I had no idea what I was doing. You can also learn that I did not know how to properly rap to a beat. I did a lot of Too Still a Turn from Open Mike Eagle. a lot of street corner rapping, and rapping a cappella, like as a performance, is very different than going into the booth and rapping to a beat. Like it's got to the point where I'm like, oh God, if I had to like go back and actually rap a cappella, would I do it and have it not be that bad? I'm like, I'm sure I could because like I don't do a lot of punching in. Like I
Okay.
can, yeah. Which is important when you realize like most of my stuff is like one long verse. Like so, like I'm pretty sure I could do. It's just a matter of like just hone. Um, that's my concern really. It's not so much breath control; it's more it's just hone and getting out there in a way that works in that setting. Uh, that being said, I've been recording very consistently since 2019. Uh, After like a year of FL Studios, I transferred over to BandLab, and then the grind really begins because it's been trial and error. But for the past about 3 years, I would say, the trialing has finally paid off, and I've been on a bit of a run. I've been on a bit of a run since looking over my shoulder, and hopefully the run continues today. Um, I think it does because I've heard these projects for months now, and I
Well,
think they're very good.
on top of that,
But
Eramos, you just pushed out 2 new albums. Like you're talking
EPs,
about the run and the work that you are putting into this. You
yes,
know, the writing, the production, the editing,
yes,
you know.
yes.
So I mean, I think you're flying. Like I don't even like there's jets on the back of your sneakers or something because that is a
Well,
lot of work to produce and publish out 2 albums.
well, it's all perspective. It's all perspective. Because in my mind, ever since the beginning, I was like, well, I'm not a touring artist, so there's no excuse for me to not put out like 2 to 3 projects a year. Now, I shouldn't put out
Okay.
much more than that because then you risk oversaturating everything, and then people just not going to be interested because there's always going to be new Aramis coming out. It
That's
doesn't matter
true.
how good the new Aramis is. I mean, after a while, it's like, well, does it have these qualities? I'm like, yeah. Then like, why should I tune in? If it Because it sounds to me it's the same as the last record he put out, which was the same as the last record.
So keeping the diversity going.
Yes, keep the diversity going and to have enough space so the public can recover.
Yes.
And yes, yes,
That is definitely very important.
very important, very important.
So let's start talking about this first album that you have,
Yes,
Monsters of Physical Form.
yes, yes, yes. This EP is produced entirely by ATLienInfamous of Band Lab.
Okay.
He hit me up one day like, "Hey, brother, you want to buy 5 beats for an astronomically low price?" And I'm like, I shouldn't do this. Like, this would be disrespectful to him to buy it at such low value. But I'm like, but I do. But that is too good to pass up, though. So I bought the beats. I chose the beats I wanted, bought them, and
Okay.
I'm like, and the plan from that day forward was those 5 beats were going to be in an EP, regardless, because like I had nothing else to fit them in.
Okay.
Um, and
So
then a
it's
little
like
late,
right place, right time.
it wasn't so much right place, right time, because it did take me about a month before I started thinking about, okay, what am I actually going to do with these things? I have
Gotcha.
them. I have a bunch of beats for myself. I got a couple of V-Rap beats over here. I, what am I to do with all of this? So okay, so I just focus on like, all right, anything I'm gonna write to these beats over here.
Mhm.
So I get the writing, I get about 3 tracks into these things, and then he hits me up like, "Hey, brother, you want to buy like 2 more beats for also an astronomical low price?" I'm like,
Okay, let's
sure,
go.
why not? So I got him. one song made the project because it fit the vibe of everything.
Uh-huh.
Because most of what he does is trap beats.
Okay.
Like the old like 2010s Atlanta trap beats, which is yes, it's an outdated sound, but you know what? Who cares? It's not like I've ever been timely. One is more of a Wu-Tang inspired like boom bap beat, and the song on there is really good. I like it. It just did not fit the project.
That happens.
But y'all will hear that later on in the year. Um, so I sat down and I cobbled it all together. I put it in a track list that I wanted, and right about this time, I looked over at the counterpart to this, and I'm like, all right, I need a title that fits them both. And this is where we get into the theming of things, because like to me, this project is communicating present dangers, but in very coded language.
Okay. I'm loving the concept.
And this is why it's adorned monsters of physical forms.
Okay.
No, I don't like the title. Like there's something about it that's like a little too plain spoken, but I just couldn't come up with a name. Like especially one that I can play into the other project. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just leave well enough alone. If it gets ridicule, that's just more promotion, and Lord knows I need that at this moment.
So then the very first track that you put on here, Gridlock.
Yes, Gridlocked. Gridlocked is our opening statement of sorts. It's about closed-minded people who don't see people practicing the arts as like real work or real effort. And like I will say in advance, like this is to a older demographic. The thing is like it's an older demographic that doesn't see people like working incapable adults who just haven't caught the breaks to be stable, to have a stable living condition and treating them like they're lesser.
Right.
When in the fact of the matter is like they're more educated. They're just it's not that they don't want to work more, or even they work more than you did when you were their age. Like, that's just the facts. It might have all been manual labor, but like no, they put in the hours. They paid their dues. At least some of them have. I can't speak for everybody, and I shouldn't speak for everybody because there's certainly those who have not. It's just law of averages at this point.
Yeah.
But like, no, like it's a mentality that I don't like as someone who like I went in the workforce. I'm still in the workforce. I work. I balance school. I balance this. I already mentioned school, didn't I?
Yeah.
Like, I pay my bills. I recently bought a new car cash. Like, and one like I bought like a $2,000 like Mitsubishi Mirage. But no, I bought an Accord from like 10, 11 years ago. It runs great.
I like it.
Had decent mileage and everything. And like,
congrats.
Yeah.
That's a big step up. Heck yeah. It feels so good too when you can buy it on your own.
Yes, it did. It does. It really does. So what it is it's a call for a base level of respect. And
so Gridlock kind of got us there.
Yeah. I mean, a million things could have happened to set all of this back. So luck is part of it. But yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Well, Eremos, I am just like super excited to listen to this album.
As you should be. As you should be.
Can I go ahead and play Gridlock?
Yes. Play the song.
All right, let's do this. AeromosDax, subscribe. Yes, we are going ahead and we are checking out this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album, Monsters of Physical Forms. Oh, Gridlock. And this is produced by ATLienInfamous.
ATLienInfamous.
AT
It's like the Outcast album, ATLiens.
ATLiens. I'll get it by the end of this. I promise. Official lyric visualizer. Let's go ahead. Let's check out AeromosDax at AeromosDax.
This is for those gridlocked in mediocrity, settling for how it's always worked. Off my stool like I'm Barney Gumble, came to world shaping verdicts on earth by drunken stumble. What a sight, the sands time landslide to the blurred mind's eye, disinters cookie crumble. There isn't a MacGuffin, a mineral, this dessert table that helps break down the strongholds of the struggle. There is experience, all thanks to linear time prefix versus epistemology collected of progress in a circus ring sequence that all except the vegetarian had been bottlenecked to compete in. These sentences are independent practice as declaration, as well as had a penciled in the voiceovers of pulling guard, traveling from fact to fiction. The actor screaming fire in a stadium and discharging the flinch. I can't stand next to glorified mules with trents for the hooves, whose keys show more teeth than they do. I see an enemy in any that wants the artists enslaved by automation, who laughs at starring practitioners and drop applications at the bus station. After the kill, handing over an old keg to spend. The excerpt checking gear ratios. Like, how's our life not wasted? Yo, I can't respect those who demand deference, cause they were taxed right off first. Those gridlocked in mediocrity, settling for how it's always worked. This is for those gridlocked in mediocrity, settling for how it's always worked. Embody and reaction, the only protagonistic element encompassed. The dreams throw the first punch. I personify the come and shove. The clock ticks as the shed splinter resign lumber. Studying how the natural world reaches where omnipotence hovers. Here's the hope that I'm hot-blooded enough. The prince of my efforts burning through the industrial gloving. Covering and serving his old money, keeping his name up. Brand the cattle and poaching. Most are staring soulless at the smoking gun. Either flying or falling with style. Aerodynamic is rock-headed and rigid around the edges as he rockets skyward to redefine dividers. Body composed of a primitive structure with an angelic decree of substance to the never hurt. Whether the elements to the gas solidify metal burst. We can take the most roundabout way and have the longevity to push further. Translate the speech from American English to biblical Aramaic. The murmur will be heard to free herds. They know the egg that's zeroed is double yoked and heavy on the shoulders. This is for those gridlocked in mediocrity, settling for how it's always worked.
Yo, that was awesome. Oh my goodness. Straight to the point on your lyric, right?
Yes.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
I was liking that so much. Oh. Oh. Don't forget, guys, give a thumbs up, share that love out. You can find everything that you're looking for in the description of this video to get linked into this album, Monsters of Physical Form.
Yes.
Man, that was so cool. All right. Oh.
All right.
So how long did it take you to write that?
I don't know exactly because a lot of my lyric writing can be kind of scattershot.
Okay.
I'll begin writing a verse and I'll get like 8 lines into it and be like, okay, I don't have anything to continue here, so we'll just go about the day.
Okay.
So
it all depends.
It depends. Very rarely do I sit down and write like a whole song in a sitting. Especially these days, like after you get a couple years, like the writing becomes less frequent, and a lot of the game is just figuring out how to stay inspired and how to get inspired, and taking that inspiration into something tangible.
I was just gonna ask, do you think it's like experiences that you come upon that sometimes
Definitely.
push that verse and make it a dull kind of writer's block type feeling?
The thing is, like, you don't know you're in a moment of writer's block until you're deep into a moment of writer's block, and then it's like, oh no, it's been X amount of days.
Right.
Lost it? Have I lost the passion for the novel? Oh no. And then it'll go on a few days, and then and the thing that's messed up is you'll sit down and you'll be like, all right, today's the day. I'm gonna write something.
Right.
And you'll be in like the area you write for like 8 hours staring at a blank screen. I'm like, oh, I've wasted all this time and have nothing.
Been there.
Oh Lord. And you think you learn from these experiences, but I've yet to. Um, but yeah, there are direct experiences in my mind that go into certain lyrics, especially on this song. Like I've seen it took one too many videos on the internet that I've come across to be like, I'm glad that AI is here. That way all you could aspire to write and and do the art, they can work a real job. And I'm like, who are you, dear sir,
Yeah.
struggling middle class American male, to tell me what I'm doing is not a real job? Like that conversations I've had with other people. It's like I'll have a conversation, like a rare conversation. Actually, there's one I have specifically in mind. Like
Okay.
we'll talk about, I'll talk about like rap with someone slightly older, and they'll be like, I'll talk about 80s rap.
Okay.
Because the first rap group I ever got into was Run DMC. Can't get much more 80s rap than that.
Right.
And they're like, well, but you weren't there though. I'm like, you said like I have a say. Of course I wasn't there. I wasn't born. I had no say in this. That don't mean I didn't listen to the records.
Run DMC. That was a great example. I actually seen him in concert.
Yeah.
Good
I have
times.
not seen them in concert, obviously. I was born too late even for that.
Well, I have to tell you, it was an incredible concert, and it was actually a family values tour. And so Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Korn, Rob Zombie, and then DMX was supposed to be there, but something happened and Run DMC showed up and saved the day. So yeah, it was a great show. Speaking of, I see you have an amazing collaborator on
The
Contra.
lone feature on both of these.
I love Impress Divinity. Tell me more about Contra and this collaboration.
All right, so this collaboration, dude, for me being petty. So rewind with me back to when Con Artist dropped his album a couple years ago. I am listening to the deconstruction of hip hop. It is like 3 something in the morning because I have to be at work at an ungodly hour, and I am laying in bed trying to stave off falling back to sleep, but not really ready to get up and go about my business. I'm listening to the record. We get to the track Aaliyah that has her verse on it, and I'm sitting here like, she's bodying all of us right now. That ain't gonna fly because I am who I am. And I'm like, I knew that verse. And the thing is, like, I like the verse I have on that record. It is not the best Aramis verse in the world, though. So I'm sitting here like, but you know what? I need to work with her. So time passes. I have this track with the one verse, and I'm like, I don't want to write another verse to this beat. I'm gonna find me a collaborator, find me a new collaborator. So I'm like, let's put Empress Divinity on this. She should have something to say. So I go and
amazing.
I email her, I have this when it comes to me emailing, somehow for some reason my mind just channels into like super like
Messages,
ultra
emails, all the
professional.
same.
They're all the same. Like they're these really overly overly verbose, professional to the point of parody emails that are like that I had to sit down multiple. I stopped multiple times. I'm like, do I really have to word this way? But it's an email though. That's professional business. You don't do a casual email unless you're emailing yourself.
I've done that too.
So anyway, I send the email. She gets back to me in a quick time, and we're all good with it. And I get back the verse. I upload the verse to the beat, and oh sweet baby Jesus, this track was terrible, terrible, terrible to mix. And that is not her fault. That is everyone's fault because everyone is recording on cheap hardware. I'm recording on I record through my phone.
Uh-huh.
Like it is a miracle this is even listenable. So I'm sitting here, I have like 4 audio tracks with her verse. I have like 4 with my verse, and I'm coming in with like a scalpel and a microscope, and I am slicing things and like listening to gain on like single syllables. And I'm like, oh my God, now it's not loud enough. What do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, all right, let's try this preset with this. I'm like, oh no, now like the S is too high. I got to throw in a de-esser, put that down right here. It was terrible. Like I would get like 4 mixes, and I'm like, all right, this one is the one. And then I played on something, and I'm like, no, it isn't though. It's not the one. And my voice, my vocals here are muffled. So this isn't the one. I'll fix my voice. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, her highs are too high. Oh no. And it also doesn't help that I think whenever you update BandLab, they subtly fuck with everything. Where if you like they fuck with some of the inner workings in the doll. And I don't like it.
Because they change some effects and get rid of some things. And
so
I could see that happening.
So I sit here. I sent what was supposed to be a final mix because thankfully she did not respond to it because the mix was bad. It was another bad mix. And I'm thinking like, oh, I don't want to scrap this project because like it's been like 9 months since I got in contact with her. And I don't want to be like the next thing I say like, hey, it's not your fault. I gotta scrap the track, we got mixing issues. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to do that. But luckily by some miracle I got it to work. Which is good because this is another really good track.
Right.
There's not really a hook, but there is like there's a specific word. There's a specific word I have in mind.
Like a theme?
A theme. A mantra. A mantra. There's a mantra that begins in each verse.
Okay.
And that is I'm gonna pull up the lyric sheet because I want to get this one right. A 1,000,001 lyric sheet because I am forever busy. Here it is. And I'm like, say the quiet part out loud and punctuate it with gunpowder. Which sets the tone of both verses, which in different things. My verse talks about American culture how people in America will appropriate cultures they have no real idea of.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think it's explained better in the song, like, oh, hey, Actually, I'll let the song speak for itself, and if we have further questions, I'll reemphasize it.
All right, well then let's
That's
check
what
it out.
that's what I speak on, and then she speaks on her faith, on her Christian faith. I didn't realize until I started looking for a song like for the radio show that did you know she was in a duo with Nostradamus the Don? They have like 3 albums together.
Really? I did
Yes.
not know that. Go
Under like the group name
Nas. Go Impress.
yes. Under like the name like A Tribe Called Nazareth.
Yes, I do know about that.
Okay.
And if you guys want to know about it, you have to check out the great interview that we did with Impress Divinity. Sorry, plug. Oh, and shout out Con. And brother DJ V-Rap.
We'll get to him when we talk about the next one because he has like the lone other beat on that on the other one.
All
yes,
right.
yes.
So
Anyway,
then, go ahead. I'm
I
just
think
excited.
I said, as you should be. It's a good song. It's a good song. Like, I
But to
will
hear
say,
you say how much trouble you had with it and how much of a hot mess it was, like
it was a
trying
mess.
to.
Like I had to go through like dozens of revisions, and it wasn't the only one. Like I had trouble with a lot of these. This one was the worst outlier because like it felt impossible at times.
Okay.
But it did change. It did emphasize like how much effort needed to go into the mixing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's a process, and it's a process of me coming into my own as an engineer. If anyone has ever listened to anything I made, like 2023 and older, they would know that, oh dear God, the mixing is terrible. Like occasionally a couple good songs come through and a miracle happens and a song comes through unscathed. Like I'll listen to an older song and be like, hey, but wait a minute. This is clear, concise. I mean, maybe the highs are a little high when it comes to the S sounds, but like this is listenable. This is fine. And this was on this album? Oh my lord. What happened to the rest of this project?
Some of the S sounds. You can always fade them out. So
I do that. Like I had much. What I did was like I would have to go like I would take an audio track and I would cut whatever like wave was just significantly higher than everything else, and I would just turn the gain down till it was level with everything. And if it was still too bad, then I would fade it out right there.
Yeah.
Like I would go into like the volume and do a little divot.
And that was an AeromosDax tip.
Don't do that. Get an actual microphone. Please get an actual microphone. Get a good one too. Don't get one for podcasts. Like do your research, spend the money. It will save you so many headaches. It will not fix everything, but if you learn how to use your technology, it will save you a ton of headaches. There will be reasonable turnarounds.
But I still cannot guarantee that you will save headphones.
I didn't even use headphones. Like that's like if y'all saw me record these things, like a professional would have a heart attack.
So because you're doing it through your phone, and I used to record on my phone as well. Are you using some kind of denoiser?
What I would do, because here's the thing, like now that I'm here at the school, I'm just going to record at the radio station.
Like, there you go, because that's got the great acoustics, the sound.
The acoustics are fine. They got an actual compressed microphone set up. Like I got access to it, essentially 24-hour access to it. Like I wanted like the booth next door they use for podcasts.
You got it made.
I do. I paid good money to come here.
That's incredible.
I paid good money. I mean, I don't pay as much as I used to because I got my Pell Grant, but that's not important. We need to get my finances. I wanted to use the
so
booth next
awesome.
door
I'm jealous.
because like here I could always just make a mistake and accidentally mess up like the actual radio broadcast.
Yeah.
I didn't want to run the risk of doing that. But I'm not in a position to record at the moment though, so like minor details might change. I'm waiting on some things to align.
Okay.
If they ever align properly, but that's well out of my hands. And I can't get into it because that involves another person's business. But they know what I'm talking about. They will watch this program. They will know what I'm talking about. And
yes, he's talking about you.
don't.
Oh.
Please don't do that. Like,
I didn't say any names or anything because I really don't know, because you are definitely keeping and being respectful towards them. But I'm just playing around being Ange.
Yes. I keep
so no
constant
disrespect.
enough tabs. Like I keep constant enough tabs on my business. Ever since that man made me wait 9 months for no verse. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, so there's a song
Let's get
called
back to
Contra, I
Contra.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Impress Divinity.
Impress
Check
Divinity.
that out.
Yes. Check that out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Say the quiet part out loud. Punctuate with gunpowder. Let the dead bury the wound. Let the living out fear, so preserve delicate separate. Man in clothes, spun yarn, stage pigmentation, biblical robe. Running button hooks, the prodigals come home. Flock of seagulls never left the stage, take claim Ronan. British descent, trying to play Roman. Reading the math, attempting to trace at 25 to Rome. Neither New York or Georgia was on the dome. Tomorrow's great plans will be the open road with Van's hammer. Grandchildren's children will beg the next iteration to touch asphalt. A sequence of events so chock full that the consequence will be one man's fault. For the figures to impose and all of the North has to actually fall. However, form follows function. They suppose themselves like puppetry. 24-hour news cycle watching on a sticky beat. Until single paralysis like the notion sickness from a season. Hypnosis from circling around and round it seems. Lady Liberty, even like she walks out that tusk flick. Those representing the split shop on the walrus. Say the quiet part out loud and punctuate with gunpowder.
Within my sword, my weapons are spiritual, affecting the physical like World War. I'm who to keep sending for, luck that I'm bending for none. I know that the battle is won, so carry the death, know that I won't run. Challenge me and I will rise, my Angelo, I become Miss Lauren, I am one. Destined for higher greatness, I will break out the matrix. My tenacity, the darkness, can't explain it. I'm forced in the dark primordial worlds of creation. The created new me for my spirit intent. Camouflage in this disorderly dimension, no plane. Yo, Satan narrow knows why I respect him, not afraid of his bullshit. I walk through the valley of shadow of death with life on my back. Jesus Christ to whom I bow. You see me, you see him. I am ambassador of the kingdom, soon to appear. The rulers of the next world. We are here about to the elect or choke on the field. We inspire like the gospel that's told the end from the beginning. And my faith is my name. Impress Divinity, the journey won't end until I hear them say, good faith servant. Yeah.
That was incredible. Oh my
I didn't
god.
see one went through all that work trying to make it presentable.
Oh god, I'm telling you, that was amazing.
It is amazing.
You couldn't tell that you had any problems with that. Like it sounded like a great clean track. So man, great job. Great job
Thank
on
you.
that. Oh.
Oh, listen.
Now I know that we did feature on a previous Whip It Out Wednesday. You'll hear it before it comes.
Yes.
So now let's hear the tale behind it.
Alrighty, so this is another one of those songs that was written a bit scattered shots, but so I was coming off of a bad case of writer's block, and I was pulling in from a lot of surrounding things.
Okay.
Let me pull up the lyric sheet, make sure this is the song I'm talking about. Because this is the common tale that I'm telling. I need to make sure that
on point.
Yes, I need to make sure that I'm talking about the right time this happened. Let's see. I've gone too far. Yes, children of the. See, the bad part is like I also have a lot of schoolwork in here with the rest of it, and I don't use the handy dandy search bar that is above everything. Here it is.
And that shows what an amazing writer you are, because it's like in your blood. You like eat, sleep, dream, and live it. I love it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. All right, so I was about to tell an incorrect tale, even though this is a. Alrighty. So I am putting this song together on the fly. A lot of this was written before break. Ready first. It's the gas pedal. Let's go forth. All right. A lot of writing as I was going along. There's a lot of specific instances that is built off of just reflection of a moment. Like, I think the video description.
Absolutely. In the video description, it says the lone single from this upcoming EP, Monster of Physical Form, produced entirely by ATLienInfamous. ATLienInfamous, dropping April 7th, is an introduction laying out the themes laced within the project as a whole, featuring a stream of conscious narrative of navigating social situations, self-reflection, as well as the political and religious powers that funnel it all together.
Yes. And like, to play off of that, like there's a specific instance of like, I'm at work, I'm minding my own business, and then one of my coworkers like, "Hey, so I know you're talking to this person. Make sure they study for this test they have coming up, so they can get this specific job." And I'm like, "They're grown. Why are you coming to me for? I didn't even know that I'm talking to this person. Not babysitter. This is at work. We're all grown."
Mm-hmm.
Thinking I like to keep my business to myself. Unfortunately, this person does not keep their business to themselves, and it would not have worked if it escalated to anything important. Let's see. Like we have like a lot of. Let's see if there's anything else I want to look through.
So pretty much people will come over to you and be like, you got to keep an eye on this person, make sure they're doing their stuff so they can get into this and they can get into that. And you're sitting back and like, who died and made me leader? Like, am I getting paid for this? Right?
Yeah. All the time, the lights off and everything. Oh, sweet.
And ATLien, he's like, I've come here as well. You don't know each other at all?
There's a reason why I did not push this as a collab project.
Okay.
And that's because I just bought the beats. Like
You bought the beats. Okay.
I just bought the beats. He had no creative input into any of this.
Okay.
Not to put him on blast like that, but like that's just the case.
Yeah.
This is not the VRAP thing where me and VRAP consulted back and forth on like oh, hey, like this is cool. What do you think about this direction? Or like, I want this beat to be like this. Like, no, like these were already
DJ B
released.
Rep, shout out there.
Yes.
Excellent collaborator, excellent DJ,
Yes.
just an excellent guy.
Yes.
I miss
Look, no, like that's one specific instance, like in the song. A lot of it is in the moment observation and is self reflection. Like there's not really a whole lot of specific things involved.
Right. Well, then let's go ahead. Let's take a listen
Yes.
to it. And just so you know, you're going to hear it before it comes. I can't guarantee what you're going to hear after it comes, but probably the same thing. Because you got to open your ears, share the love, subscribe today to AeromosDax, and go ahead and check this album out. Listen to it on Spotify, YouTube, and, hit the like button, leave them a comment, share that love.
Yes.
Why cover something so obscure and seemingly so inessential? Because people never gave it the time of day. The casual listener heard the first few lines and wrote it off as word salad. I wanted to take him for his word, regardless of how deep I would have to dig.
We're here before it comes, warnings like rolling thunder. Business in the street, no LLC, and a place to duck and cover. Underneath, and cast a crown of all the leaves. Lies a king of diamonds, resting east word with serpentine. Comparable to Occam's race, not tasting metallic. The registry reads like fish, soil, or salmon. All this to say it's so culminating under one cauldron. Third parties asking about the second's business when you get in touch. I'm not puzzled, but what operation you think I'm running? Big homie or not, just rest knowing they'll get it in subsequent. All this time I've been shuffling the same deck. What's playing for the meta? Pulling for a specific card. It's not even holographic, it still crumbles better. But I'm hesitant if this is something to break bread over. Invest in stress test and a reimbursement quote. Course correcting, full steam ahead towards melting down a couple secs. The me the matter savors, like the earth me can hear it. In the present, game state, I play it like a genie with the stat spread of a peasant. Meaning, I can convince you I'm a threat, but the tables ain't turning regardless while notating my codex. Or cross over the tracks and sew in tourniquet. Or meditating in similitude, I'm turning to the turn of broadcast and pick. What storyline I vicariously wrestle with, putting pressure on the needle when I stencil to weed out my image in this vinyl disc. It's an infection. The roots of this mold grow deeper than I could ever expect, but it doesn't relent, doubling over every duplicate. Nevertheless, so egocentric to fit the job description. Standing on a solid foot but twisted ankle, sinking into quicksand at a straight angle. Embodiment of chaos, practitioner of black art, still figuring the genre and time signature for my swan song. Hey yo. Deoxys plays off the collective human fear of the unknown, channeling fear of unencumbered disaster found in viruses and theorized about extraterrestrial attacks. All the while, its inclusion not feeling too obtuse as to not fit in the lore of Pokemon by staying within its initial design philosophies, both in its bodily structure, but in its color scheme and what it represents. To quote Anne-Marie Thomas, a virus is unique and an insider/outsider that crosses artificial boundaries. It destabilizes the boundaries themselves and thus a traditional framework of self and others. Just in the case of Deoxys, it's pixelated and painted to fit in a JRPG meant for children.
That was hot, Eremos.
Indeed, it was. It's here we get into the other So throughout this record, in this record specifically, I've incorporated excerpts from academic writing I've done. I thought it'd be a nice touch to things to bring
Puts a little
forth.
bit more of you into it.
Yes. And in a lot of ways, this does bring forth a bit of a, not necessarily a direct comparison. When making 85X's, the last full-length Aramis record, in my mind, 85X's was like sort of like my answer or equivalent to Victor Vaughn, the MF Doom alias, where he plays like a younger villainous character who time travels and is more reckless, which gives him an excuse to be more blunt with the lyric writing and more aggressive with the rapping. And 85X is like plays that same role for me. And with this record, part of it is it stylistically transitions from that to back to my regular style of writing. It's less blunt, like it's more abstract, but to pack in more emotion and to pack in more themes. And which brings us back to why I incorporated these bits in, because like to me these academic bits, like they're like the Spider-Man samples, like the Fantastic Four episode samples that you'll find on the MF Doom record. To me, like it all builds up the character. Yeah. Yes. That being said, like you are going to think, all right, why are you talking about Deoxys? Like, in this song.
I'm thinking this is brilliant because not only are you painting the picture, like, yes, you're not coming at it as like brute force, but you are literally like you're still painting that picture.
Yep.
And then like you're incorporating more of, the things that you're learning at school and the writings that you're doing at school, and it's just kind of painting it even more vividly.
Yes. Like in a lot of ways, like it reflects a lot of the same themes that I'm going over in the music, but like in a different way. Like,
Less brass. Tell me about Cro-Magnon fashion.
Cro-Magnon fashion statement. All right, so I hope that our audience knows what the Cro-Magnon man is.
If they don't, tell us.
The first version of man, first version of primitive man, and like this song, like to extend, and this song is essentially just like taking care of your business in spite of like the lulls of life. Taking care of your business and like just doing and not falling, well, not necessarily falling for, but resisting outside forces that try to manipulate you to like not necessarily cutting corners because you have to do what you have to do. It's not exactly a song about staying on the straight and narrow.
Sometimes you have to MacGyver it.
Yes, you will have to MacGyver it, but it's being able to do it on your own too.
And I am like really, really impressed with the production of this Eremos.
Yes.
You really, and it sounded like you were MacGyvering some of these tracks as well, trying to cut and snip and move and doing that all on your phone.
There was no moving.
No, you didn't move anything. Okay.
That is part of the writing process to some of these songs where like I'll write something, but like that's not allowed to open a song with. We'll move that down here. Once it's recorded, that I don't do that because then you're messing with like
timing.
You're messing with timing, and Lord knows I'm already off beat enough as it is.
Oh, I can't tell. You're slaying this album.
Yes,
I'm loving this.
Yes.
So
this was the one.
Cro-Magnon fashion statement.
Yes.
Talks about the beginning and birth of man in a fashion.
Another beginning and birth of man. What it is it plays off the idea of if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the Cro-Magnon man, like he went out, they gathered their berries, they beat together, they beat down the megafauna, and they carried on. And
a lot of times too, if they had one meal a week, it was a feast.
I don't think they had many feasts. This is before civilization.
Well, no, like if like they got a deer, let's just say, and they were able to eat a deer for the night, like that was a feast. Does that make sense? Not saying that they had feast, but that was a feast because they were like, food. You know, kind of like a camel where they gotta fill up because they don't know when the next time was that they were going to be able to hunt and be able to successfully get down a good meal. Yeah, creating their own tools. Just like Eremos has put together on this track, making a fashion statement. So tell me, what did they wear, Eremos? Or is it in the track?
Yeah. I did not do much research on the Cro-Magnon.
Okay.
I heard about it. I'm like, hey, I can flip that into something.
Yeah.
And I eventually, so I made mental note of it, and I found an appropriate place for it. Also, I think it made for a good title because I looked at the titles of things. I'm like, oh, Gridlocked, Contra, like that's cool. But like, I used to make weird titles. Let's do that again.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's check out.
Yes.
It is Cro-Magnon Fashion Statement.
Yes.
Yeah. Subscribe today. AeromosDax. Ha Yeah.
I tended my square until I grew a cubicle. I buttoned up every fabrication till the strands became suitable. Ability is the noun that's most deserving of priority. The portly orator, burn off my digest while I choose my views. For all eight corners of my observatory, will hold a heavy-handed dialogue for every side of all six walls. I watch the paint be applicated to appreciate exactly why I should let slide. I watch paint dry to read even the second and third rate graph writer tag right. I watched paint dry to harness the power of a turbine that is the rolling eye. I got more out of life seeing film formation in real time than sweat breaking brow lines. Draw miscellaneous pains every exercise. I felt myself cure and solidify while I watched specters of my right and left hand lice from overexposure to a hypertonic environment and broader experiences or just the essence humans exist. You sit north foot as a denser package underneath the wrappings and ribbons. Whether you simply absorb in anyone's trimmings, you can break earth and cause tremors. You can break in the song, but you lack viscera, organs and fitted pipe work. For those notes to rise from the tongue and puckered lip to confront an audience in concert. You can fill in the blanks, but you feel safe putting on your weight on that cane, that signifier of the position you're playing. Pimp, manipulator, moment of weakness, instigator. Don't think that snakeskin grants you favor. The python will bend the more core of the caveman. This rap is a satanic bow around the head, shoulders, abdomen, knees and toes of the Cro-Magnon fashion statement. Hey yo.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
Man, that was really deep. I was
It
loving it.
was. I knew when I wrote that and I had that recorded, like, oh, here we go.
I
This
think
is
that's
how I
what
write here.
I think that's one of the things that I love most about your work is because you always get me to think deep. And it kind of takes me out of my world and puts me into a different world. And now with this album, not only is it putting me into a different world, but it's putting me closer to your world. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I feel like a child. Not to lead into your next track, but I feel like a child. This album's great.
Yeah. Early on, like I had the idea where like I had to justify like why someone would listen to this multiple times. And in my mind, I've learned that this was never going to be the case. But in my mind, it's like, well, people are going to want to come in and listen to it because of the density of everything. They're going to pick up these new bits and pieces. I'm like, they're like, all right, how do you expect people to get that? I'm like, they're going to use their brain. They're going to sit down, they're going to listen, they're going to use their brain and come up with the answers. I learned a little too late that that was not the case. People like to people like to take shortcuts, and I learned very quickly that people just do not have the read out to get these songs. And I'm like, oh, that's how this is going to be. Okay, might could have handled that a little differently. Which I guess that brings the question.
What else I really like about these tracks is, you're talking about, enticing that listener to listen more often and to really hear what you are writing and in what depth and capacity that you're writing. And I also take notice you try to keep your tracks less than 3 minutes long. Like you typically average around 2 minutes and 45 seconds or so in your tracks. So I think that is another thing that you actually kind of strategically do when you're building and composing.
Well, a lot of it just has to do with how these songs are structured.
Okay.
I don't really sit down. In my mind, I'm like, all right, why would I spend 3 verses trying to get this thing across when I can get it across more effectively in 1 verse? Because, hypothetically, I could take one of these songs, well, not all of these 1 verse songs, but I could take a lot of these 1 verse songs and split them into 2-3 verses.
Oh yeah.
Depending on the length, but I don't like it. It doesn't flow as well, and then I gotta figure out how to do what hook I'm gonna do with it. And
it kind of loses its message though if you would do it that way.
It loses its impact. It dulls after a while.
That's what I'm saying. It loses its message. It doesn't. Yeah, completely.
Yes.
Completely. So tell me about the children of Ouroboros. Did I say that right?
Children of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
So the Ouroboros is the snake eating its own tail.
Okay.
That's the imagery we have.
You just taught me a new word tonight, Aramos.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the Ouroboros, children, the snake eating its own tail, and what it is it's a tale of not fluidity. That's not the word. There's a very specific word that I have in mind. Not fragility, not.
It says here in the description, the 5th track off the EP, Monsters of Physical Forms, Children of the Ouroboros. Still said it wrong, didn't I? Ouroboros.
Yeah. Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. Densely weaved lyrical exhibition that funnels in postmodern narrative surrounding the risk involved with the general life and portraying the truly ambitious as the Robin Hood-like figure carrying out a heist.
I'll be honest, I don't like that. I don't like the description. I wrote the description. I don't like it because I feel like it undersells the song. Because
so if you had to rewrite a new description, what would it say?
I'm trying to find the word. There's a word that it's for frugal.
Well, maybe I'll come to you by the end of the song. Maybe it'll come to me by the end of the song. Robin Hood while he's doing a heist.
Yes.
That's quite a visual.
Futility. That's the word.
Futile, yeah.
I believe. No, what it is, it's a narrative of futility. Um, uh, from most people, like the lower and middle class, going up against like the 1% and trying to carve whatever life we can.
Mhm.
It's part of them like having the money and the power that comes with having that kind of money. Um, Additionally, what this also deals with is like just parts of like the blackened parts of the human spirits.
Okay.
You know, and
So the evil that lies within.
not exactly the evil that lies within. Like, uh, play the song.
Okay.
I think playing the song first, it'll make everything make more sense.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're going ahead. We are listening right now to Children of the Ouroboros.
A couple of nucleotides of Aesop rock songwriting as symbolism and metaphor. Aesop mostly refrains from writing setups and punchlines. Instead, he incorporates figures and what they represent to more accurately define his narrative. But how does it all come together? Aesop's word choice and intertwined metaphors build up to dolly-like absurdist imagery throughout a song that's backed up by a jagged narrative framework. There's something adhesive in the saplings of sinners that makes the stickiest fingers a soft touch that lingers beyond the callous buildup. The fading bark of a ghost dog wander the machine that had their owners on a leash. Birds of a feather, a murderer crows, a zealot choir singing a death note over a chapter screwed edition of Revolution 9. Defender, executioner, jury, and judge of an obsolete man trial, as opposed to indulging a shut-eye, nightfall of a sunrise. Pigmentation, a mix of Heath Ledger and Guy Fawkes. Something ghastly to shine a light on. Star sign pronunciation is an eldritch abomination, but no cosmetics at play. Homo sapien beyond cliche, except for the black king snake bracelets. Souvenirs of Ouroboros suffocating from a born day till God's glory we wake to. Slipped on the shiesty for the masquerade under the roof of an estate, and his paperwork signature and a code for the gate. Bystanders claimed it was straight gentrification. Two-stepped on left center stage. Metal was tested from the fire into the river plunge. The width of division is only reflective of the depth of the incision. The drum rolled and kicked buckets, the pond bed overflooded, the fish food dissipated into what was. Alphabet boys put the aftermath, sons of thunder, but the tree lines lightning struck, blended into nothing. Dodged the thermal goggles through sheer cold blood, left the bribe money for the moths or a silver lining to be uncovered. Hey yo.
Aramos. All right. All right. You painted a couple different pictures while I was listening to that.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. I am gonna have to listen to these like maybe even more than twice, just saying.
Yes.
You have some really creative wordplay.
Mm-hmm.
Some really good lines in each and every single one of these tracks on this album.
Um, which granted, like the intro kind of gears everything up for it. I mean, I'm talking about Aesop Rock in the beginning, and like with a paper, like not the first paper. Actually, that was the first paper I wrote when I went back to college.
Okay.
They had us choose a song and just break down the literary devices used in the song. And I'm like, I'm gonna choose this Aesop Rock song from this difficult album to parse through. You know, because like it spoke to me. That was my reasoning. So I parsed through the writing. Yes.
And it is really, really funny, Eremos, because this is the physical part. The first album with the physical part, and the next part's mental, but you can definitely feel
next part's mental.
both.
This one deals with the physical aspects of all of it. deals with the tangible. And what is more tangible than basically everyday life, which that's the overarching, like, the story arc of everything, like in the macro of it all. With that song, it's about everyday life and like the spiritual aspects of the human being, like, because biblically speaking, like, we all come to the world as sinners, and most of us repent, but like, because of how, like, everything is structured, like, you can never really give up sin in a technical sense. Even though we all try our best, we all have slippage, because a lot of that is like it's ingrained in the systems, which goes into the Black King Snake bracelets, which goes into the Ouroboros imagery. But that's what, like, committing to that is what gets our foot in the overall door, and in a sense. And some of us try to break out the door and can justify it to a degree. They try to hijack things, but overall, like, it's not for them. Like, those riches, like, at worst, like, they're going to decay and come back into the earth, or like at the best case scenario, like, it can be left like the next generation. Those worldly possessions.
Very true. Very true.
Yes.
Well, Eremos, we're going through this album here, and we have come to the final track on this beautiful album. Letter to the Champawat Ancestry.
I need to pull that title up so I make sure I can pronunciate that right.
Champawat.
Champawat. That sounds about right. Champawat. So, Letters to the Champawat Ancestry is an ode to violence and the nature of violence, and being able to some degree not be intimidated by those who are prone to violence. The title refers to a tiger that preyed on humans, preyed on humankind before it was hunted down. And a lot of that was because, like, it had issues with its teeth. Like, I don't remember exactly what was the problem with its teeth. Either they weren't developed all the way, or they were just too soft to hunt what the tiger usually hunts. So it resorted to hunting humans actively, which plays into the song itself.
So we got the taste for human blood.
Yes.
Well, let's Champawat. To Champawat. Am I finally saying it right?
I believe so. I believe so.
Yes. Score.
Which granted, this could be one of those things where, like, we'll have this published and done, and then we'll learn later, like, oh, wait a minute, we completely butchered that. We butchered that so badly.
Well, only time will tell in this fun game of life. Yes. We're listening to this album of Monsters of Physical Form. Here is Letters to the Champawat Ancestry.
It's the open fist you swing with that makes me dismiss your history of violence. Equipped with the eye of the tiger, yet you running off your canines, thus you can only cannibalize the village you reside in. With that out the way, play ball against the Claiborne. At what grains you sand down your fangs in order to suppress your misshapen form. On the name of comfort you contort, or to still be one of Caesar's tax collectors. In short, I see the math through, but not everyone is Matthew. Get the shame that was once tattooed, laser removed or drained via a razor wound. Wait on Godot to fix the broken pendulum that once swung between ration and emotion. My brother's keeper, yet father of all that's fallen to roll upon my shoulders. I'll hold the continent, pick a dodge from Otani back to Robinson. This charity work for me is sidestep Vietnam to rot in the pen. When the strongest material, my arms brought with the composition. Skeleton key of the kept gate. Worst comes to worst, we'll kick an integer, they'll knock the mechanism off its latch plate. Plant a flag and state my claim to the estate, and hope the judge rules trial by combat on the court date. It's the open fist you swing with that makes me dismiss your history of violence. Equipped to the eye of the tiger, yet you rounded off your canines. That you can only cannibalize the village you reside in. It's the open fist you swing with that makes me dismiss your history of violence. Equipped with the eye of the tiger, yet you rounded off your canines. That you can only cannibalize the village you reside in. Yo.
What is violence? An abstract violence is almost always a reaction carrying the resolve of finality, the boiling over of tension carried by two parties with conflicting views, carried out when communication is breaking or is already broken down. In the generalized context of a more literal definition, violence can be defined as the use of physical force so as to injure, abuse, damage, or destroy.
Oh yeah, AeromosDax.
Yep. Oh Lord. I had a heart attack when we played that song because the internet cut out.
Oh, there was a. Well, it wasn't on my end.
It was on my end. It was on my end.
Okay. So the ending isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gonna be like a later on, like if you have so many listens that you're gonna go ahead and release the ending of that track kind of deal?
Oh, the track's fine. The track ended how it was supposed to end.
Okay.
Like I'm talking on my end.
Okay.
Like when we were playing the song, my internet cut out for a little bit, but no, like, the song is fine. The song is out as intended.
Okay.
This is not a De La Soul situation. This is not a De La Soul situation where the song with Black Thought got cut off early, and they had to re-release it separately on the YouTube at least.
I was like, do we get more? But we will get more when we check out the second part of the album. Oh yeah. Yes. We're talking about Monsters of Mental Form. Yeah. So you guys better go ahead, like, share, subscribe to AeromosDax at Aeromos. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys so you guys know where to find him, how to spell his name. And don't forget, go overhead onto his YouTube, like, share, subscribe, comment, turn on those notifications so when he is going to go ahead and put out a new song, a new album, and just some hot other collaborations.
Yes. But this record is not about collaborating. There are a couple,
but I'm talking about your future work.
Oh,
That's
you have
why
no
people
idea.
should hit that notification bell,
Yes,
because
they
if
should.
they don't hit that notification bell, they're never gonna know what kind of work you got.
They're never gonna know what's gonna come next.
No,
But I know what's gonna come. I know one thing that will come later on. I don't know if it's gonna be next, but it probably will end up being next. But unless this other thing that needs alignments to happen is done very quickly, which I doubt. I think we're going to sit down and savor the opportunity before us, but we have to get there first.
You guys go ahead. Make sure you go ahead. AeromosDax, like, share, subscribe. Let's run this album up. Yes, get into your form physically. Yeah, and this is, like I said, this is an exclusive with the one and only AeromosDax. check out this album today. And like I said, I'm going to have to listen more than twice. There are so many great lines in it. So don't be surprised. And thank you so much for creating that visual, not only in the work, but putting the words on there, because, you know, I can really dig into all of your great work and your great writing. Thank you so much, Eromos.
It is no problem. But unfortunately, I was not able to do it with this next one. Like just how the image is. Like, I didn't like how the lyrics looked on the screen, and I didn't want to go through the extra trouble of splitting the text boxes. So I decided to just not do the lyric videos with this one. We're just going to have a simple and plain, just a shifting visualizer. Something that has enough spice to it to
But if you
justify...
want to read the lyrics, I will tell you, on Eromos's YouTube channel, he does have the comments in the description of his videos. Yes. So make sure you go ahead, and I'm telling you, there's so many great lines in there that I've heard this evening. Mind blown. This has been great, Eromos.
Well, it's about to get better, because I probably shouldn't say that this is the better one of the two, but it's the better one of the two.
Well, we'll have to decide that for ourselves.
Oh no, I've already decided.
That's your opinion.
It is my opinion. I encourage everyone to please give both of them a listen and make your own judgments.
That's right.
But
make sure you guys go ahead, like, share, subscribe to AeromosDax. Don't forget, he's got other great albums and other things on his YouTube channel as well, and Spotify. This is the new one, so make sure you get into your physical forms. And thanks for sharing the love. Yeah. Thank you so much, Eromos. This has been so much.
It's tough.
I can't wait to go ahead and make sure you guys go ahead, tune in as well when we share part 2, the mental form. This is Angified Presents with AeromosDax. Yeah, baby.
I love you, oh loves. Do you have thoughts? Do you want to share them with me? I love you, oh loves. Oh, do you have thoughts? I'd like to share mine with you. Can we share? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate? I love you, oh loves. Do you have thoughts? Do you want to share them with me? I love you, oh loves. Oh, do you have thoughts? I'd like to share mine with you. Can we share? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love?